All right, it's EJ versus Degenerates. It's year what, 10 of this now? We're 9, some shit. You've been doing this podcast for 12 years, but this thing we've been doing for quite a while now. But of course,
Yeah,
the original.
I feel like I'm on an 8-year winning streak, but hey.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Anyway, Zachary, it's NFL's back, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm starting to have hope. I I'm listening to so many Washington podcasts right now
Mm-hmm.
that I'm buying all the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm
And
finally
600.
buying Sam Howell.
So normally, guys, real quick, we will normally record this on a Wednesday night, drop it on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. But because of Zach's anniversary tomorrow, which by the way, I still need to meet your wife, your lovely wife, number one.
Yeah, you keep
Anniversary, you
dodging
guys.
here.
We'll be busy schedules, brother. But we'll make it work soon. Definitely, I really want to make it work like really soon. So
Man,
anniversary, first happy anniversary, to
I
you guys, number
figure your
one.
kids can sit through eating chicken fingers.
No, they can't actually, dude. We have to, if anywhere we go to, we have to make sure there's a playground there so they can burn off, so we can have adult conversation. So
Uh,
yeah, my kids are they are wild as hell. So yeah, so normally we'll be dropping these on Wednesday nights, Thursday mornings, but today we're doing it a little day earlier just because to facilitate facilitate the schedules and all that. But it's all good. So let's get started. As always, we will pick against the spread. As you guys know, for years, we know the drill. We pick a game, and we pick whether we like the over under or the team that's covering or not covering.
so,
Or is Zach went black screen with it real quick?
oh, there it goes.
It's okay. It's all
Like,
good.
what the fuck?
All right. So let's get started in the first game. We got the Thursday night game. That is Detroit Lions and the Kansas City face the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 54.
Sir?
However,
Yeah.
we just got news 3 hours ago. Travis Kelce overextended his knee. He is possibly not playing on Thursday. I don't know if there's an updated line right now on this.
5, -5
So it
now.
dropped 2 points.
Well,
Let's
it
go
was
with 5 then.
-6.5 this afternoon.
Well, 7.5. I saw the 7.5 about 2 hours
Dude,
ago.
every site I looked at was 6.5 this afternoon. Where are
Okay.
you looking at?
Bovada.
What, opening line? Not
No. Bovada updated
current?
it. Open at 7.5 currently.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Now, a couple of the sites now have 5.5 now. Let me see here. Bet USA has 5.5. William Hill 5.5. Bet 365 5.5.
All right, I'll let
Six
you
rather
take
6.
5.5.
No, we can do 5. I'm okay with 5.
Well, I know what you were doing when you spiced that line and said 7.5. You were like, "Oh, I'm gonna take Detroit."
I don't know,
You
but
want to
I did.
sneak in that pick.
But however, I did say. However, there is a little update on the situation that we may have. It's a big deal. You already got Chris Jones not playing probably this week, and probably for the first 8 weeks, most likely. We'll see how that holdout plays out. This is banner night. Detroit is the team that many believe are going to win the division, and this is the sexy team of the NFC this year. I mean, things kind of fall in line here, maybe for Detroit right now to steal one. I think the play though, the safe bet is the over. It's week 1. Both these teams can score. I'm gonna go over on this one.
I agree totally. Over. I feel like the news that Travis Kelce might not play is the whole reason why they wanted to push the line down to get action.
Yep.
Just give me the over.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. All right. We got the Carolina Panthers heading to Atlanta to face the Falcons. The Falcons are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 43. Zach, where you going on this one?
Well, first off, I think we should acknowledge this will be the least watched game of the entire weekend.
You think so? Even with Bryce Young make his debut?
Yes, absolutely. This might be one of the only games Atlanta also wins this year. Give me the Falcons to cover.
So I told you on our preview podcast we did a couple weeks ago. Check it out, guys, on the feed. The Atlanta, they're 7.5 over under. I don't expect them to win a lot of games this year, but their schedule could play out to where they can steal a lot of games and flirt that 7-win season there. But again, Desmond Ritter's a quarterback. We don't know how good he is.
I feel like the running back's going to want to show out in his first game of the season.
Bill Robinson.
Bijan, yeah.
Bijan Robinson, yeah. A lot of folks like Carolina too, especially. I don't know, man. I like Atlanta here, honestly. I like
Yeah.
Atlanta here. I like Atlanta this year. So I mean, if you're gonna say there's a few games that Atlanta's gonna win, this is probably one of the few games I believe that they'll win because of one, they're home. Number two, it's first game of the year. Bryce Young is probably gonna have jitters. So
I feel like this could be a huge over, a huge cover, an under, and be shocked. Like it could be 17-6 or something.
oh, I consider the under also on 43 as well. But I don't know. I just think that I think Atlanta's going to probably win this game and win fairly convincingly. Also, too, first game of the year, Bryce Young's first game of his career, all that. A lot of things will add up. Robinson's probably have his first game of his career. The running backs don't get nervous in the first game. Quarterbacks do. So I'm with you on that one. We'll take Atlanta as well. All right, the Battle of Ohio. The Bengals heading to Cleveland to face the Browns. Bengals only 1-point favorites over under 47. It makes sense because the Browns actually pretty much owned the Bengals the last couple of years in the Joe Burrow era. And Deshaun Watson. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's a Burrow coming off a calf strain that up until last week no one knew anything about, and then Deshaun Watson's been gelling with his receivers.
Have you watched him preseason? Have you watched him at all? I haven't seen anything, so I couldn't tell you.
I watched Cincinnati, but that was it. Oh no, I watched Cleveland. They have one of the best backups there is.
I think
Dorian Thompson kid, he's looked outstanding.
I think the Browns are one of these sneaky teams this year in the AFC. I'm not saying they make the playoffs, man, but they're if it wasn't for the AFC being so stacked across the board, this is a team that could probably flirt with a wild card spot.
Well, it's a division where I think 10 wins is probably going to be max for the division win because it's such an evenly balanced good division.
You said too also on the podcast on a pre-podcast that nobody's running away the division at all. You expected the cluster in this division this year.
There is a lock of the week coming out of this division, though.
A lock of the week?
Oh yes,
this week
payment right up front.
How many mortgage bets you have this week?
Just one.
Okay, is it this one?
No.
Okay. I think it'll go on that one. We'll get to that in a little bit later. That being said, I'm gonna ride with the vibe here. I'm getting a vibe here. I'm rolling Cleveland this week. Not because Cincinnati's any good. Because again, the Bengals are my Super Bowl pick. But we're going week to week here. The Bengals are going to feel themselves a little bit. Burrow's first game, it's just injury and all that. I think the vibes. I'm just going on vibes. Browns win this game. They're fired up. Deshaun Watson's first game. He's been out a couple of years, minus the 6 games he played last week. I think the vibes tell me Browns here, just cause. Plus, they do kind of own the Bengals the last couple of years too. On top of that, let's run with vibes this week. Give me Browns to win this game outright.
Yeah, I'll take Cincinnati still to win.
Oh. That was kind of condescending.
Burrow, man.
I get it. No.
Fucking Burrow.
This is not a knock on Burrow. Again, he will be my MVP this year. He'll be a Super Bowl winner this year, in my opinion. But I just think I'm getting vibes for week 1. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I get bullshit for 5 weeks on the calf strain. So give me Joe Burrow, baby, to cover.
All right. Next here we have the AFC South battle. The Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Indy to face the Colts. The Jags are currently 4.5-point favorites. Over under 45.5. You guys know. You know this already. Jags are my team for the year in the AFC. You made fun of me on the podcast of that, actually.
Dude, it's the easiest schedule in all of football. For the talent they have, it's the easiest schedule in all of football.
Why do you think I made the case on being number 1 seed this year in the AFC? Why do you think I said that?
I make fun of you for it.
Give me Jacksonville outright on this game. They'll cover this game and then some.
So no love for Anthony Richardson first week at home, surprising Jacksonville killing themselves.
We getting John Taylor dressing for this game?
All right. Since you mentioned his name, I gotta say this. If I just drafted a quarterback, top 5 overall, and I want him to get off to some kind of start where he can feel good about himself, wouldn't I just pay the running back?
Hey,
Even if you don't think he deserves it, wouldn't you just pay him extra money this year
for the
up
sake of the
front?
quarterback, just to help the quarterback out.
Yes.
I'm with you, 100%.
You could have had him in from training camp by saying, you know what? We'll give you the franchise tag amount because you are a franchise running back. Here's 10 mil instead of 4.
I don't agree.
Like,
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
that had to be one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen a front office when they're trying to support their new franchise saving quarterback.
Hey, pop quiz, Zach. Who's the owner of the Colts?
Pill Pop and Ursay?
There you go. That's all I gotta say. Jags cover. What you got on this one? Jags too? Oh no.
Yes, I got the Jags. Because I don't even buy the hype of Anthony Richardson. Not yet. Not yet. Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, you know what they did in college? They tore it up in college. You know what Anthony Richardson did against some shitty opponents? Jack squat.
Right.
Okay.
Although I will say I am intrigued by him. Of all the quarterbacks in the league, I'm rooting for the kid. But I say it's in Indianapolis.
I'm intrigued by seeing if Bryce Young can survive. If Tua is small and can barely survive, what's happening to Bryce Young?
I think odds are CJ Stroud be the better quarterback of this thing, but we'll see. We'll see.
That's
all right.
my agreement.
Right. Next one
He's
here.
My sneaky pick for rookie money.
Yeah. Next here, we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Vikings are 7-point favorites. The over-under, another 45.5. Zach, what do you like in this one?
Give me the over. 7 points is tough. But I feel like a flat 7 is also a push. And I want to win the bet. So give me the over.
No, I'm with you on that one too, because I feel like Minnesota, I don't know if they're good enough anymore to cover 7 points even at home right now, especially in week 1. Tampa can score. They have weapons.
Yeah.
You got Mike Evans.
Tampa doesn't have a corner that could cover Jefferson, so Minnesota's going to be able to score.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm at. So give me over as well too on that one. All right, got the Tennessee Titans heading to New Orleans to face the Saints. These Saints are 3.5-point favorites. Over under is 41.5. Tennessee's weird. I don't know what I'm getting in week 1. I kind of want to take the under this one, kind of. But the number's way too low. I feel like you can get 23. It's 41.5. I feel like you can get 23-20 out of this game and be okay. You know what I'm saying? 23-20 sounds like doable, right?
You already sold me on the under, man.
No, I want to take the under, but I feel like you can get 23-20 final score in this game. I'm not confident in betting money in the spread at all. Give me the slight over in this game. Slight over.
Give me a 16-10 final.
You think it's that low?
Give me the under.
That low in week 1?
Yeah, Derek Carr still getting adjusted to his teammates.
The number's too low, though. I feel like if it was like 43.5.
Tennessee, all they're going to do is run. Because if Tannehill struggles, if they let Tannehill pass and he struggles, there will be calls immediately to go right to Willis.
Right. Yeah.
Or Will Levis, excuse me.
So the best you do is keep the ball in his hands. You run the ball.
You give it to Derrick Henry, low scoring game.
But I feel like even there you can still get 23-20. I mean, in today's NFL?
No.
All right. So we got another disagreement here between you and I. We need some disagreements anyway, so it's all good. All right, we have the Niners heading to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. The Niners are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 41. You ready to mind for the Steelers, man? This is my spoiler of the AFC. So, wait, where you go on this one?
This is my lock of the week.
I knew it.
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Pittsburgh. Easy lock of the week for week 1.
I think I even told we said in the podcast, you and I both agreed to win this game.
Yeah, well, we both agreed it would be a fight for San Fran. And at getting +3, probably going to be some spots where you can find 3.5. That's what I'll be hoping for in Vegas.
Yeah.
But even at 3, I feel super safe.
I feel super safe because I feel like the Steelers going to win this game outright. So give me Steelers as well, too. I'm with you 100% on that one. All right, next one we have the Arizona Cardinals heading to Washington to face your Commanders. The Commanders are 6-point favorites. The over/under is 40.5. A little scary. You can get the full 7 there. You know Arizona's pretty bad. I'm a little worried about that one.
They're on the road.
No, it's in Washington though.
Oh, it is in Washington?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can get a full 7. Even I know Washington's not a great team, but Arizona's my 0-17 candidate right now, bud.
I
What you
don't
like on
see
that one?
17. But no, maybe I'm a homer, but I'm going to take Washington just with their defensive front. Maybe Sam Howell becomes our future. Maybe he looks really good. We'll see.
I want to go over this one. I want to go over actually in this one. Washington
You
win this
would go
game though.
over? I
I
would
don't
have
know.
felt the safer bet would have been the under.
I don't know.
You're,
I know Washington wins this game. Is this that?
okay,
7 points?
how do you see Dobbs in 1 week leading an offensive charge for the Cardinals?
I see a blowout here definitely this one.
Oh, then why wouldn't you take Washington then?
Yeah, but what does Vegas know though? With that 1 point, it's funny. Like if they said 7, I feel great. Like okay, great, I'll take the cover.
Well, that
But
was
this
the thing.
there's like a tease there. 6 points. Like something that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I'm gonna watch the
Seven's
cover
the
this game.
best number in the world because you're getting all the money.
Give me
You're
watch the cover this
taking
game.
all that 10%. So.
Look, Arizona's terrible. Give me watch the cover this game outright. Fuck it. Seriously, they should win this game outright. They really should, without any problem, and cover it and then some. All right. Houston Texans head to Baltimore, face the Ravens. The Ravens are 10-point favorites, over under 44.5. Lamar Jackson's back. Odell Beckham's debut. I think Houston is gonna be. I don't know. Week 1 is weird, man. Kind of want to take Houston on the points here.
I would take the over. Like, I would feel too scared to take Houston, so I would just take the over with the amount of points being scored.
Yeah. Give me Houston the points here. I think Houston's gonna be a sneaky, frisky team this year. Like I think Stroud, like you're big on Stroud. I am to some degree. I think Houston is going to be one of those teams that it's not going to show them their win-loss record, but I think they're going to be one of those teams that's going to be a hard out.
Well, they're going against 3 teams in the division that are all still trying to find themselves. Yeah. Even Jacksonville's still trying to find themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Houston points. I think Houston. Look, both wins this game, and I think they'll probably win convincingly. But I can see Houston keep this within 10 points. I can see that honestly.
Yeah, I'll stick with the over.
Okay. Next one, the Packers heading to Chicago to face the Bears in the oldest rivalry in NFL history. The Bears are 2.5-point favorites. Over under 44.5. Of course, this is Jordan Love's debut season's debut as the starter officially. We said in the podcast a couple weeks ago, like a lot of folks like Green Bay this year. Sneaky NFC team. I don't know. I don't expect this. This is a complete stay away, no matter what. I'll take Chicago cover slightly. Fuck it.
I think this will be one of the most fun games to watch.
I think so too.
Like 2 young quarterbacks, both trying to prove themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But Green Bay has a legit defense. So I'm going to take Green Bay.
They win this game is a statement.
Kind of ride the Jordan Love hype train.
Yeah, if they win this game, it's a statement win because I know Chicago, but division winner, new quarterback in Chicago. That's kind of a statement there, I think, against a rival. Yeah. You know, so but I like Chicago. I think Chicago wins this game. I think because maybe last year they won the opener against San Francisco. You know, so it's possible to steal one early and then fall on earth real quick. I'll see it happen again. We'll see. All right, yeah, the Vegas Raiders heading to Denver face the Broncos. Broncos 3-point favorites only. Over under 44.5. Kind of weird. The Raiders are terrible and they only 3-point dogs. It's like a pick 'em. It's weird. Give me Denver. Fuck it.
I love the under in this game.
Ooh.
Love the under in this game. Denver struggled. new offense coming in. Russell Wilson has to completely play a different style of offense if he's going to play inside of Sean Payton's system. I
Okay.
love the under.
Okay. I can see that. I think Vegas is so fucking bad.
Yeah. I mean, Josh McDaniels as far as offense is gone, when he's away from the Patriots, has been terrible. So another reason why I love the under.
I feel like he might have the hottest seat right now in the league.
No, I hope it's Ron Rivera.
Well, Ron Rivera's the other one. It's Rivera, it's him. Yeah, those two guys are the two guys that hottest seat in the
Really
league.
hope it's Ron Rivera.
Yeah. Well, well, the Rivera thing's easy because of the fact that the other guy in waiting is already the assistant head coach already, so it's already set in place already. So,
and if you're wrong and Sam Howell's good, and the story of how Sam Howell started the last week of the season is true, there's no way you could keep Ron Rivera there.
Rivera also is on his last year, right?
Yeah.
There's no lame duck. So he's probably they're probably gonna let him coach the rest of the year and then just let him walk.
Exactly.
Most likely. He may just retire this year, to be honest with you. That might be the whole thing.
He probably should. And I hope he
probably will.
Newton. I hope he thanks Cam Newton for all the money he has made.
Oh, of course. He should. All right. Next here we have the NFC champions Philadelphia Eagles head to New England face the Patriots. The Eagles are 5-point favorites. The over-under is 46. What you got, Zach?
This mortgage bet. Easy mortgage bet.
You said one. You have two?
The other one is a lock. This is the mortgage bet.
Okay.
Philly. Easy mortgage. You're talking about the best team in the NFC going and playing the Patriots. Look, I love you, Bill. You're a great coach. Great defensive coach. But it's going to be an ass whipping by the final score.
Taking the Eagles?
Yes, I'm taking the Eagles.
Taking the under. Eagles win that game, though. I agree. Taking the under, though. I can see like a 31-10, 31. Yeah, some of that ballpark.
Oh, good. Then I love my 21-point cover. I feel much safer about you.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, Pats. I can see the Pats being maybe competitive, but it's like, do you want to take that chance? Like the best to bet is to keep it under. No. So I'll go under that one. All right, a huge game here. The Miami Dolphins heading to LA face the Chargers. Chargers 2.5-point favorites, over under 50. Ooh, shootout possibility here.
Oh, easy shootout.
Easy over?
I take the over in the third quarter. I'm legit serious. I'm taking the over in the over 50, probably by third quarter. And I want to have the balls to say the Dolphins win outright.
I'm staying away from the spread. The over is the easy bet here because, like last year they played, it was not a shootout because it was like way into the season. This time, both teams are fresh as a daisy, so it's perfect to do a shootout. This is the way over. Who wins this game? I don't fucking know. I really don't. But the over is fresh as daisy, so give me the over easy on 50. All right, 3 more games here. We have the Rams heading to Seattle, face the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 5-point favorites. The over-under is 45.5. Can Geno do it again this year? I mean, this time Seattle's now there are eyes on them. Now they can't come from nowhere this time. The Rams, of course. I mean, what do they have anymore? They have Stafford, who might be decent still. I don't know.
They have Cooper Kupp.
He's not playing this week though. He's out this week. He's out this week though.
Oh, Kupp.
Cooper's out this week. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I feel like Seattle's the easy bet here, but divisional games are weird. Fuck, I'll take Seattle cover. Why not?
Well, now that you tell me Cooper Kupp's out, I'm going to take Seattle.
There you go. Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys heading to New York to face the Giants. The Cowboys are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 47. All right, my G-men. What you got in this one, man?
Well, I think it's going to be a rude awakening. Probably a lot of heartbreak too for the Giants in week one. I feel like there's gonna be a major injury to happen to someone on offense for the Giants.
You teased that on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Like,
Actually, you didn't tease it. You decided said outright Saquon's getting hurt.
yeah,
It wasn't
I
even a
mean,
tease.
I just
This
feel
early
like
though?
it's gonna happen. He could be a great running back, get a huge paycheck, and I feel like this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna get screwed, and it's gonna be like week one and all season. Now it might be nagging all season, but I just feel like something's gonna happen. But I think it's gonna be just ugly, and I'll take the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Cowboys. Until the Giants prove they can beat them, why am I going to bet against them? So, unfortunately, as a Giant fan, bet on the Cowboys win this game. And finally, probably the game of the week, Monday Night Football. We have the Buffalo Bills heading to New York face the Jets. So, back to that night to have prime time at MetLife Stadium. But the Bills are 2.5-point favorites. The over/under is 47 points. I already said on the podcast, I've said it numerous times throughout the summer, that this is a must-win for both these teams, mainly the Jets. And I'm going to pick the Jets to win this game outright.
Well, I feel like the only weakness Buffalo had last year was their run game. And I feel like it's been an improvement. So I'm going to take Buffalo to cover. I'm going to remind you that Aaron Rodgers hasn't been able to play a single good game in the first quarter of an NFL season in 3 seasons. The belief that the Jets are going to show up and show out, no. Give me the Bills.
All right. All right. Before we get going, quick, as you always do every week on this show, our FSU Minute. So Zachary, big game. We were nervous going into this week. That second half, man, they look fantastic. And not just Jordan Travis, man, but that defense looks 2013 good.
Line is insane.
And that's going to be the tilt of the season. If that defense plays well like that, it's a problem.
So I had 2 takeaways.
Okay.
My first thought was after stopping them for 6 straight plays inside the 5, 4 straight inside the 2, and then going right down the football field and scoring a touchdown. I told my wife, "Oh, this is gonna be a good year. This is a good sign. This is gonna be a good."
You weren't
year.
nervous even after the first half when we were down 3 at halftime. You weren't
And
nervous?
then when I watched them struggle, I was like, "Did I just get teased?" And then that second half started, and they showed what they could do, and they just annihilated LSU.
Yeah.
They shut LSU down. They had the quarterback running for his life on every play.
Yeah. So
and my second thought was,
second takeaway.
Thank you to the transfer portal, Mr. Keon Coleman from Michigan State.
Yes, sir.
3 touchdowns. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yep. I think the only thing that was weird this weekend for me. So last night watching Clemson Duke, I was kind of torn because on one hand I want Clemson to win because it helps our strength of schedule going forward if they're good and we beat them in a couple weeks.
I wanted him to get his ass beat.
But at the same time, I hate you and I know how we roll. We hate Clemson, and if we could bury them. I don't give a damn. I'm looking at the schedule. This is way too early. I don't want to do this crap. I don't get too overconfident because we don't know how good LSU is. I think LSU is still a pretty good team. I think they'll figure things out going forward, which is I hope they do because it helps us out in the strength schedule as well too.
Yeah.
The schedule moving forward. After Clemson, I'll still say Clemson is going to be a challenge because it's still Clemson, but we'll see in a couple weeks if they're still pretty bad. There aren't much pits really ahead. I mean, you have the usual Wake Forest game, which obviously we'll see how that goes. It's in Wake this year. And then of course Miami and Florida.
Where's the NC State game?
Are they on the schedule this year? I don't know. I don't know if I saw them on the schedule this year actually.
Oh, that's hallelujah for that then.
Because that's the no one's considering at first, and I didn't see them.
NC State on the road, Wake Forest on the road. We always get screwed at one of them.
I'll tell you right now. So here's the schedule moving forward. Southern Miss next week. Boston College should be a win. Clemson, which fell from 9 to 25, by the way, as of the rankings today. Florida State's 4 now. Damn, it's been a while since been that high.
Here's my question: did Duke make the top 25?
Sure did. Number 21.
Okay.
And that's another possible scary game there for us too. So you have Tech, Syracuse, Duke's. So you got the Duke, Wake Forest back-to-back weeks. Again, we don't know how good Wake Forest is yet. We'll see. Pittsburgh should be a win. Miami at home should be a win. North Alabama, and then Florida.
Yeah.
So it is not inconceivable for this team to go unbeaten. But I don't want to get ahead of myself just yet.
Yeah. Remember who we got at head coach?
Again, Mike Norvell. I'm slow burn. But again, I'm also the same guy that with Jimbo Fisher, and you know this too. I wasn't a big Jimbo guy. And we won a title with him. And I still said I wasn't a big Jimbo guy. So again, maybe it's the Bobby Bowden thing. I still miss Bobby. Rest in peace, of course. But yeah, I'm feeling good. If that game last on Sunday was a sign of things to come, this is easy a top 4 team in college football.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm not even being a homer about it. I'm just being realistic about it. You beat a team that LSU team is pretty good. A lot of folks had them as the number 2 team in the SEC behind even ahead of Alabama. That's I was hearing all year long, coming to the year that LSU is that is Georgia, and then LSU, then Alabama. That's what I was hearing all year long.
Oh yeah, because you had what was it, JT Daniels, their quarterback.
Yeah, Heisman. Yep. So I'm not saying it. That's what I heard from people I trust, Joel Klatz and all those guys, people I trust.
Well, that's an SEC guy.
One more thing, pick it out here, and it's kind of Florida State related, but it's the reason I became a fan in the first place. My boy Deion Sanders. Your thoughts?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
How in the world, as one of the best defensive players in the history of the NFL and the college game, such a shitty defensive coordinator?
Give him time.
Like,
dude.
there was no defense played on that
game.
Of
course, let's give him time.
Oh, I know. I'm just joking. Hallelujah to you beating TCU. Mm-hmm. But it was a fraud that TCU was a 20-point favorite. Mm-hmm. And it's a fraud that TCU was in the top 25. All right, you were replacing your quarterback. You won so many games by 3 points or less. It was a joke for them to be a top 25 team this year.
But they had to get respect, though, because of what they did last year, obviously.
No.
Some respect.
The top preseason top 25 should be about what you're going to be this season, not for last season.
And I get that.
That's what the final rankings are for.
Right. I will say the only issue I have with Colorado right now is that I think it was too soon to crack them in top 25 already. They're 22 right now, currently on the AP right now. I think it's a little slight lower hype now on that. I just love the fact they won that game, though, and the way they did.
All I know is the coach, athletic director should be thanking God that Jordan Travis is as good as he is when they passed up on Deion Sanders' son.
Right.
He was only a 3-star recruit, and they passed up on him. And he went good. So, thank God Jordan Travis is good. Yeah. Otherwise, that would be even more egg on the face.
Yeah. Colorado should win. I mean, obviously it's a 1-game sample. They played Nebraska this week. Nebraska's not good. They should win that game this week.
Yeah.
And then another game on week 3, I believe they should win. But again, we're looking at things differently based on the 1-game sample. So, like I said, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but I'm happy for Deion. Deion, of course, Florida State, all time, the reason I became a Florida State fan in the first place. So I'm rooting for that guy. Heavy.
I would bet this will be the most points Nebraska scores against a division rival.
And they'll still lose, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, Zach, good job as always. Follow him on Twitter at FSU Know It All, of course. And good luck with your picks. And go Noles, of course, this week.
Go Noles.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Later, buddy.